there is no one employer who can refuse to process your pension once you exit. You have this guy who is called John. He has worked for 10 companies, and these companies, all of them have
been deducting
pension. Yes. Meaning that if he wanted to withdraw this money, it would be a lot of headache for him and taxes. If you establish an IPP as an individual, this is called individual pension plan. You can call all those pensions employers pension na uziweke kwa hii.
Hi everyone, I hope this video finds you well. My name is Martin in case you're here for the first time. Na sisi ni watu wa insurance. In this channel we do two things: civic education as well as reviews on insurance, especially within the Kenyan market. Now today's video is a continuation of where we left. This is episode number 2. We were discussing, in our previous video we were discussing pension and tax, and especially for those people who want to withdraw their pension. And we talked about the implications if you want to withdraw before. And just to be specific, the previous video we were talking of a person who is between the age of 18 and 49, and they haven't worked for more than 15 years. That is 15 years. So it's below 15 years. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure to go back and watch, so that at least you catch up with this video. We are looking for a scenario where someone is between the age of 18 and 49, but they have worked for 15 years and above, and they want to withdraw their pension. Maybe mtu amechoka na employment, umeingia kwa biashara na unataka ku access pension yako. So what are the implications? So it's a continuation. So if you haven't subscribed and be part of this community, subscribe is the best way to support us. And also like this video and leave a comment and a question in the comment section below, and share this with your fellow employees. I'm going to invite my resident analyst, that is Moi, to continue giving us the breakdown, because it's quite something. Take a pen and a paper and let's get into the video. So karibu sana Bwana Moi.
Thank you Martin, and to our viewers who are staunch followers of this channel of Kenya's Insurance Hub. We are dedicated to educating you, to updating you, to informing you on what is current, what has changed in this space, because it's quite broad. And ours, we are very, very committed to ensuring that you as a viewer, as a client, we want, first of all, as you make up your mind, or as you make the decisions, you are making them based on an informed status. So last video we were tackling something on if you are between age 18 and 49 and you have served for less than 15 years and most likely you want to withdraw your pension, what would be your tax implication? So today we want to discuss something very, very similar, but to a different age bracket. We are looking at this person who is aged between 18 and of course 49. But what we know is that this person who is aged between 18, who is aged 18, sorry, he cannot have worked for 15 years.
Yes.
Because there's no institution that employs
under 18.
an under 18.
Minor.
So assuming you got your job at 18, you must at least be 33. You must be between age 33 to around age 49.
That is kama ulipata job immediately at the age of 18.
Yes, which is very, very unlikely.
Yes.
Nonetheless, we can't really ignore that. Okay, sometimes it happens.
Yes.
So this person we are discussing, and we have said that he must have worked at least 15 years. What will be the tax implication? So in our previous video, we saw that the tax band are quite compressed, so that you are charged for every 200,000 they allocate a certain tax percentage. But in this case the order you become in service, the government agrees with you that they have really used your money. So even in terms of taxation, it will be quite relaxed. And what we mean by this, so we are taking the same person who has worked for 15 years and above, and most likely he has accumulated 5 million, want to withdraw that fund. So still that money will be divided into two, because in ideal scenario, what you will find is that an employer agrees with an employee on how to share this retirement welfare.
Towards the retirement welfare.
Good. So what you'll find is an institution A can tell you, when you put 1 shilling, we shall be putting 1 shilling. You could also find a situation when an employer says, when you put 1 shilling, we shall be putting 2 shillings for you. So you end up having 3 shillings. But in our case, let's assume we have a 50-50 sharing formula. So if we have accumulated 5 million, it means our employee has put in 2.5 and our employer has put in 2.5 million. The first 600,000, what will happen is this, it will be exempted from tax. You will not pay tax. And we are talking of, now you are 52, you are 49, and you want to withdraw your 5 million. What will happen? First of all, they will tabulate. And the first 600,000, they set it aside. That is not non-taxable. And then they take the next 400,000, they take a band of 400,000. They will charge 10%. The next 400,000, 15%. Another 400,000, 20%. Another 400,000, 25%. Yeah, 25%. So any amount exceeding 1.6, they will charge it 30%. In our case, we have 2.5 million. 600,000 has been exempted from tax. So we have a balance of 1.9. 1.9, if you less 1.6, we have a balance of 300,000. So 300,000 is how much will be taxed at 30% rate. So this one, 400,000, this is 40,000. Yeah, 400 times 15%. The next band is how much?
Let me see. I see 400,000.
Yes, 40. This is 60.
20%
times 15%. Sorry.
So 15,
15% is 60.
15% is 60,000.
The other one is 80. The other one is 100,000.
That one is 90.
This one is 90,000. So how much total tax shall we pay? We have 40 plus 60. 100 plus 180 to 80 plus 90. 70. So total tax here is 370,000. So out of 2.5, our take home is 2.2, around 2.22.
Yes.
2.22. Then we come to the employer side. This is what they do. Here there is no exemption from the employer side, so they go straight. The band is divided into 400,000, 10%, 400,000, 15%, 400,000, 20%, 400,000, 25%. So anything above 1.6 again, they charge. Yeah, so we have a balance of 900,000. So that is what is charged at 30% interest rate. I mean, tax rate. So we have this is 40. Here is 60,
80,
here is 80,
100,
here is 100, here is 270,000. So total tax here is 270 plus 100, 370 plus 100, 470 plus 80, 5.
100k plus
This is around 570.
180.
Yes. 570, 550.
550.
So 550 is the tax. So total tax in for this employee who had 5 million is 550 plus 370. How much is that?
920,000.
That is 920,000. Meaning that this person who has served for over 15 years, the total tax is 920. So take home
4.08.
4.08 million. Compare it to that person who had worked for less than
15 years.
15 years. The tax was 1 million.
Yes.
Take home was 3.9. But this one is
This one is 4 point. Tax is 920.
920. The other one was
the 1M.
Yes, 1 million.
Yes,
and,
yes.
And
the other guy was taking 3.9. This one is taking 4.08.
Yes, yes. So you
so
can
the
see
difference of around 200,000.
Yes. So that is basically what was happening before now the new tax code. So I don't know whether Martin you could be having a question.
Yes, maybe for someone who is asking, when you're talking about bands, is it 200, 200, 200?
Yes.
I'm a 400, 400, 400. Is it possible for someone to say, okay, now tabulate and give me the remaining? Ama lazima nitoe kidogo kidogo.
You as an employee, you don't have a choice. What you have a choice on is whether to withdraw or not. You can choose to first of all withdraw the 600,000, which is tax exempt.
Yes.
This is the way you can avoid this tax. And then you wait until the normal retirement age, which is 50 years. That one changes everything. It changes the mathematics. The same way. If you want to escape the other taxes entirely, you can wait your money to you can wait until you are age 65, and that one can help you reduce your taxes to zero.
To zero.
Yes.
But now you wait until 65.
but it may not be practical.
Yes,
but the most important thing for our viewers is to understand when is the best time to withdraw your pension. At the same time, what you can do instead of you withdrawing, what alternative do you have for withdrawing? You can open what we call an IPP or individual pension plan, which is very, very easy. That one, the IPP, what it does is that it helps you to consolidate all the past pensions you have had with previous employers. Let me take a very simple scenario. We have this guy who is called John. He has worked for 10 companies, and these companies, all of them have
been deducting
pension.
Yes.
Meaning that if he wanted to withdraw this money, it would be a lot of headache for him and taxes. If you establish an IPP as an individual, this is called individual pension plan. You can call all those pensions, employers pension, na uziweke kwa hii. And then you can be able now to monitor the growth of your money when you have. And the good thing is that the employers or this IPP gives you that power to look at the balance real time, and if you want to withdraw some, you can withdraw some from here. But the beauty, the biggest benefit you get from IPP is that instead of you waiting until you're possibly 60, if you had not opened this IPP and maybe you had 100,000 with company C, which was among many of employers you had, supposing 5 years down the line the company closes, it will be very hard for you to
get the money.
Where will you start in the first place? So you abandon that. So what we advise our client, instead of you withdrawing the money, you withdraw what is not taxable. the balance, open an IPP. That IPP can help you consolidate all the other funds, the other pensions you have had with your previous employers. You just need your ID and your KRA PIN and your next of kin, and we can help you establish an IPP.
It's good that you have mentioned the IPP.
Yes.
Maybe I ask on behalf of our viewers.
Yes.
If now I consolidate all my pensions, now they are in my fund, my pension, that private pension plan.
Yes.
If I want to withdraw, would they be subject to the same taxation?
Yes, because of what basically they look at is what is your age.
So the same aspect we are looking
Yes.
at normal pension.
Yeah, it's
So then the IPP applies.
It's the same because basically IPP is an account you open for depositing the monies you are not allowed to withdraw in the first place. So
in a normal circumstance, if you have been employed by 10 companies,
yes,
and you don't have an IPP, not unless now you wait until maturity.
Yes.
Which
50 years.
The 50 years,
Yes.
Which may not necessarily guarantee you that the companies you worked for are in existence.
Yeah.
So the chances of losing your money
is higher than putting your money in IPP. Yeah. You could be looking at well, I can take out that money and possibly put a business. Yeah. However, we understand the dynamics of any business. Sometimes they keep on changing. You could place that money which was meant for your retirement, and 2-3 months down the line, the money is blown out, or the money is gone, the business is down. What will happen then? And you had worked for possibly, let's say, 10 years, and the money is used up. So it's like you have eaten into your future.
Have you ever found maybe in your career,
yes,
or when talking to people, because personally I have found that there are some people who have worked for different companies, but they don't even have any information about pension. So iko tu hawafuatiliagi, hawajuagi.
Yes, this is the disadvantage of having such a fund. First of all, you are prone to losing your money. And we have just presented a scenario where you worked for a company A. You moved out, left your pension there. 2 years, 3 years down the line, the company closes down. What next? You lose your money. Assuming now the company does not close down, it is still there. Number one, if you want a statement, you will have to go to that employer, because in real sense what happens to pension is that you as an employee is not really, you are not the client to the insurance company. We call them principal client is the institution. So they receive the statement on behalf of the employee. So in case you want to have the statement, you will be forced to
go to
maybe you went out, okay, by the time you are moving out, you
was not in good faith.
Yeah. So that is the benefit of you consolidating your pension as early as you exit. Once you exit, don't just wait.
So is there a time maybe you would say it's too late for someone to
as long as the company you worked for is still in existence,
and it's willing to cooperate.
For willingness, it's not up to them. It's up to you. So there is no one employer who can refuse to process your pension. Once you exit, they have no we call them liberty over your fund, because whether they were putting something on your behalf, that was an agreement prior to you joining that institution, and it's a culture there. So employer hawezi sema mimi nitakuprosesia yako yenye nilikuwa na kuwekea sitakupea. Because
it's like a contract.
It's like a contract. At the same time, there is no employer who is allowed by law to keep that fund. It must be submitted every month by, I think, date 20 to an insurance company. So there is no one single employer who is supposed to withhold money
Yes.
for the employee. Yeah, even if that employer is not in good terms with an insurance company, by law, you're supposed to immediately you deduct, you submit. Yes.
Wow, that was quite a lot.
Yes.
And that was very informative. So thank you very much for breaking it down. I think we still have several episodes.
Yes.
Because in year, the age between 18 and 49,
Yes.
but worked for 15 years.
Yes.
We still have those who have attained the age of retirement, that is 50 years.
Yes.
We also have different terms when it comes to taxation of pension. And still kuna wa 65. So we have a long way to go. And still we are in the old law, tax law.
Yeah.
So we have new.
Yes, we have the new tax code.
Yes.
On pension.
On pension.
So we shall discuss now what will happen to that person who is under 50 years and want to withdraw the money.
Yes.
And then the new tax code.
Yes.
And what will happen to that person who is above 50 years and want to withdraw the money under the new tax code.
The new tax code.
Yes.
Wow. So if you are there and you have never pursued your pension, or maybe hujaifuatilia pension yako, I think it's a high chance you do it, and we are here to help you. Our contacts are in the description box. Make sure that you reach out to us and let us know where we can help you. We want to help you make good use of this information. Usisikie tu na kwame tu na hiyo information and you know you have several employers and you have never consolidated your pension. So reach us out and we'll be happy to help you. So thank you very much for watching this video to the end. I hope to see you in the next one. And until we see you in the next video, God bless you and bye-bye.